This is my take on the Lapbook. I did watch a video tutorial done by Mike Deakin on his YouTube page, and it's very good. It takes you step by step. But I watched his video and then I came back and did my take on it. It does have signatures in. It has a permanent 3 signatures, which is sewn that side, and hence this. That's for the removable one. I have decorated all the pages except the back. Now this is a dictionary page, and I thought it was quite good because it's a Lapbook and it's going to be journaled in or note taken in. All down this side it's all about journeys, journalism, journals. So I thought I won't decorate this because it says what it needs to say really. This is made for my husband with a no frills attached. So I think that's what I've gave him. The front is decorated with stencils and stamps, and I used many different products. I used Rusty Patina by Imagination Craft. That's one of the colours I used. Along with this one. You can see that on the clock numbers. And I also used texture paste, which is this one, which is called Concrete. It's by Pebeo. This is quite good because it's quite gritty. And I mean, you can't see it really on the video, but that has got a lovely, lovely gritty texture to it. And it makes these spiders quite raised. It's very good stuff. The rest of it is just done by stamps with ink pads, putting a flash of colour in. And then we go over to the first page. I'll put these here out the way because these are used throughout. On here again, I use stencils and stamps, all the ingredients there. So I wanted to make it a bit rustic, and I just wanted to get carried away basically making the Lapbook and having a good time. I made tuck spots on every page, but I've left them blank ready for him to fill in. This one I had a go at Crackle Glaze. I used a Cosmic Shimmer one, and I had some like yellow paint, goldy yellow paint underneath, and then these were painted on the top, which is the Iron Oxide by Deco Art, and a touch of this colour by Deco Art. And I like doing this because you never know what you're going to get. Sometimes it can crack a lot, sometimes it doesn't. Every page is different, you can't replicate it again, but it's very good fun. And then we open the Lapbook a bit more and come to this edge. Again, this is really well raised, textured, and that was that paint. But it's not quite paint because it's very thick. Makes it feel dead rustic. And it feels really good. And then that's, again, that was black paint for a stencil. And now we come to the journal. Now this is the one that can come out the book. We'll take it out straight away. And then if you didn't want to take all this away with you, or you're going out somewhere on a journey, you can just take this with you, pop it in your bag. Now this is an old map to make the front and the back cover, and I wrapped music sheet round it on the spine, and I sewn the pages straight in on my sewing machine. So I just did it, just run the whole thing straight through the sewing machine. On the front page I made an envelope and covered it in matte paper, so any bits that's found on the way, leaflets, notes, anything can be put in there. And there's a tuck spot with an advert paper on the back, but that's it. The rest of the pages is no frills, just tea-dyed paper. Plenty of places to write, no hidden anything, just basic paper. And that's where I ran it through the sewing machine, straight through onto quite thick card, And as I say, I put some on the front and the back. And this is just a band, it's just a thin elastic, and it slides through, so that's very portable. And also, you don't need to just add one like I have. You can add more, there's plenty of room to add more. This is washi tape joining all the boards together. This side here is the permanent ones. This is 3 signatures, again no frills, no hidden anything, just pure paper, tea dyed. Some a bit browner than others, some looking a bit green, but they're the ones that are signatured into there. And then we come to the lap part that starts unfolding. Again, another tuck spot, quite a deep one, so you can get some quite deep into there with a good quote of inspiration. This is just done with paint and stamps and some ink. Fold that over to them, see the middle section. That again is stamps. And this tuck spot does actually have something in, which is another little notebook. It's actually the cut-offs to most of the papers. The outer cover is got all words over it, so it's all following the writing theme. But I did quirk it up a bit with 2 stamps, front and back. But as I say, that is just the cut-off papers on the main piece. So it makes a little notebook. And then this page, that is actually paper. So that is not me painting, that is actually paper with a tuck spot put on. And plenty of places to add things because there's another tuck spot there. And an envelope, which is empty at the moment, but things can be put in along with another tuck spot. That is paper, but that is stamps. And it all folds in. Now these make excellent leaning posts for writing on. So if you wanted to take your journal out and have more support, you could do your journaling onto this hard card. Well, it's not card, it's board, and it's very sturdy. The same with this. When you're writing on this, it's very sturdy to write with, so that's really good. Now this all folds away, quite neat. Put this over first, the board, the sewn in signatures and the loose ones. Now this is 7.5 inches tall and 5 inches wide. And this is my take on the Lapbook for my partner. You can see just here where all the signatures are. The removable one, the sewn in one. I mean, you could get another one in there, but it'd be a bit thin, because the ones I've made are quite thick anyway, and you want this to be able to close it. It'll raise too much like that. You made it too thick. So you'd have to watch that part of it.